Hello and welcome back to the Linux Panic YouTube channel. In this video we're going to be going through why you may need a VPN for what you need to do. But first, before we proceed any further into the video, I would like to thank my channel members. These are Miss Love and Alex Exists. They get early access to videos such as this one right here and get a badge next to their name whenever they comment on a video or a live stream. So, let's get into the video. Now, I'm not in my normal spot, as you can tell. I'm sat in a car because the video I was working on is not going to be published, so I've had to quickly impromptu this one. So, why you may need a VPN. A couple of videos ago, we went over why you do not need a VPN. So in this one, we're going to explain why you may need a VPN for what you do and your own sense of mind. So, I went over the fact and said you don't need a VPN because everything you connect to, unless it is a specifically unsecure website like the Bureau of Meteorology here in Australia, every website you connect to is a secure website and you do not need to worry. Now, the alternative to this is whilst you may be connected to a secure website, you can still be tracked through man-in-the-middle attacks where they just watch where you're going and then try and piece together using intelligence, using where you go, to find out which websites you frequent on a daily basis and then build a picture of who you are based off what you do. Now, things like that can be done using Wireshark or other networking programs that capture your data, or you could, for example, use a VPN for content or for region-locked content, such as, for example, although I do not condone this for legal reasons, you could be watching Netflix in your home country and you go abroad. For example, you go on holiday and suddenly you can't watch the show you want to watch. Now, you would use a VPN to be able to watch the show you wanted to watch. For example, the Manhattan Project, which was on Amazon Prime, is available to be watched in Croatia, but it is not able to be watched in Turkey. So to get around that, I could have used a VPN to say my location is actually Croatia and not Turkey to be able to watch it. Now, VPNs are often sold as a way to bypass region-locked content. Now, it is obviously written into the services, well, the terms of service for a lot of the big streaming platforms saying, oh, you can't use a VPN because we'll then throttle or cut back your service or absolutely remove you from the service entirely. This is becoming a standard practice nowadays. There is also the option of using a VPN because you're a bit paranoid. Now, we're all a bit paranoid in life about what we do and who we talk to and this and that, and having a little bit of paranoia in life is okay. So using a VPN just to try and obfuscate your traffic, that's the hard word again, to be able to stay hidden from government organizations as well as any bad actors or your ISP, is a good way of staying secure. Now, as I mentioned in the previous you do not need a VPN video, having a VPN doesn't give you total immunity from your government or any foreign government that may be interested in what you're doing. You know, typically it would be your own government or a local police force. A VPN doesn't guarantee you that security and anonymity. Now, unless you are co-locating your VPN, unless you have your own VPN and co-locating it in various countries, there's no way to guarantee your own security with your own with using a VPN, because as mentioned, if your government or local police service or your security services in your country are really that hell-bent on finding out what you do, they can easily write warrants and go through it that way. There is also the ability using a VPN to be able to access not only region locked videos but also websites, as well as documentation for various other things. For example, I cannot check the MOT history of a vehicle or the service history of a vehicle in the United Kingdom outside of it. But if I were to use a VPN to say, hello, I'm in London, can I please see the service history of this particular vehicle? Then it would allow me. But I can't check that outside of the UK because you have to be in the UK to see the service history. Now, an example for this would be I wanted to buy a particular vehicle in the UK and have it shipped across to Australia. So I want to be able to see the service history, and I can't see the service history on the sales listing. So that would be a good example of being able to use a VPN to buy a vehicle and know what its service history is like, to be able to then confirm if it's actually worth buying. And there is also the example of general use. Now, I have used a VPN in the past. We've all used VPN in the past, whether it's just to connect to company servers, your own server, things like that, or it is a service provided by companies like ExpressVPN, NordVPN, PIA, TunnelBear, or it comes with your antivirus, or it comes part of your browser, or this, or that, or it's a free one on the various mobile storefronts in the form of iTunes or Google Play or Microsoft Phone Store, whatever the hell that was called. I know, going way back. But unless it was a paid for service, what you're using is going to be relatively secure. Now, the free VPNs on the various storefronts are not secure. So this is why you would use a paid VPN only. Now, NordVPN at the minute is advertising on Australian television, saying that you need a VPN to be able to keep you secure from online hackers and predators. Whilst yes, to an extent this is true, it's not the only reason. As previously mentioned, unless you are connecting to purposefully insecure websites, aka Bureau of Meteorology here in Australia, you're secure. Now, you can add a VPN for an extra layer of security for your own peace of mind, and with the VPN sold by the big companies, that's really what it is. It is a peace of mind service software. It's not a guarantee, it's not a silver bullet, it's not anything to keep you secure from anything. It's more of I want the peace of mind of knowing that what I'm connecting to is secure, and because I've got this, I'm happy. Now, if you liked the video, maybe consider liking. If you disliked it, they both seem to work. I have been Nick, you've been amazing. Whenever you use Linux, don't panic. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.